This is a Pachyphytum macho that I have had for quite a while now. It's kind of getting lopsided and leaning, so I am actually going to cut off all of these branches. I believe this one will also propagate from leaves, so when I make the cuttings, I'll probably pull off a few of the leaves and try propagating those, and then the cuttings can be planted up and will grow roots of their own. And then the base should start to get some new branches and new growth along the bottom. Here we go. I want to leave some leaves on the base, so I'm not cutting off the entire stem, but I am going to cut off almost everything. If you've not done this before, it is a little bit intimidating or scary the first time, but after you do it once and you see the new growth, it is so much fun. And you get a bunch of extra plants afterward. You go from having one plant to many, many plants. So now we have the base, and like I said, this will start to put off new growth. In a couple of days, I might actually repot it and kind of stand it up a little bit more. It got really tipped just because it was so top heavy. Cuttings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuttings that can now be rooted and be plants of their own. Typically with cuttings like these, I will remove a few of the lower leaves and, like I said, try and propagate them. They may or may not propagate, but most Pachyphytums do. I want just a little bit of stem at the end that will fit into some soil pretty easily. And I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry for about a day until it's just calloused over, and then I'll pot it up in some coconut coir. Now that the end of this cutting is dried out, I have a little 2-inch pot here, and I filled the bottom 3/4 or so with gritty mix, and then this top section I just have about 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4 inch of coconut coir on top. And then I am just going to stick the little cutting in it like this, and I will actually water this about every 3 to 5 days for 2 to 3 weeks. Once I can tug up on this and it doesn't move, I'm not pulling very hard, but if I tug a little bit and it doesn't come up, then I will know that it has rooted, and I will go back to the true soak and dry method for watering it, which will likely end up being about every 3 to 4 weeks. And then of course I have this added to the Succulent Tracker app so I can keep a photo history of it, I can record when I water it, and then I've also added some tags just so that I remember where I got it and that it grew from a cutting instead of being a fully rooted plant when I originally got it.